The Pop Warner teams running the formations, the spreads at the high school, I really think that that's where you build your success.
So we'll take another quick break. Again, Gate City is warming up. Marion's now on the field. We'll get ready and we'll have Rob come back and do some play-by-play. And tell us about the rice peel-off that they've got at the concession stand.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, but I just realized something. Rob stepped out and the goat costume comes walking by. Coincidence?
I've never seen Rob and the goat in the same place.
Makes you wonder.
So things you don't know. So anyway, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Again, you're listening to Home Blue Devil Sports here on the Campus Drive-In Halftime Show.
Family owned for 3 generations, Broadwater Trading Company proudly supports Gate City High School and wishes the Blue Devils the best for a great upcoming season. Broadwater Trading Company is your local steel dealer, and they've got chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, outdoor power equipment, and much, much more, including farm equipment and supplies. So go by and see them today at 297 West Water Street, or give them a call at 386-6811. Again, that's 386-6811. Again, Broadwater Trading Company, proudly supporting Gate City Athletics.
This is Jake Taylor of the Blue Devils baseball team, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devils Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Again, we're back here halftime. About 2 minutes left here before we get on the field. And again, Marion now on the sideline. Gate City finishing up with what they're doing in terms of their warm-ups. Again, Gate City, though, will get the second half kickoff, which will be huge for them to be able to, again, possibly get that ball. After Marion scored early in the second quarter, it was kind of a stalemate. Of course, Marion had their first punt of the game. But, again, Gate City continued to aid them with fumbles and stopping drives. And so we went back and forth. It's within a 3-score game as we get ready here, Rob.
Yeah, I'm back. But, the one thing that, it seems like something different each week. Tonight we've been able to move the ball. We're playing really good defense. And as bad as we have had things to go wrong, and I've called games for 25 years. I've never seen as many fumbled snaps in one half as they have had. And things have just been happening at the worst time. But then you turn around and look at it, it's just 24-0,
Yep.
That sounds bad, but, 3 possessions or 1 or 2 possessions and we're back in this. Put a little pressure on Marion and get a little momentum for for Gate City and just see what happens. But they always say, and we always say, first 4 to 5 minutes of the, third quarter.
First 4 minutes, yep.
So it's definitely going to be true this time with us receiving the ball. A good return right here, and we really, really have got to get the ball in the end zone this possession.
Of course, we're averaging right around 35 yards of return off the kickoff. So, if we can get that and get to the to get to midfield, operate within the of course within the confines of our offense, and again not being able to stump our toe, as they say, you take 1 score, you stop Marion, you get the ball, all of a sudden the pressure starts to build, and that feeling that Marion's got sort of right now of invincibility, could go away, and you never know what may happen here in the second half.
Yeah, and we haven't put any pressure on them, and we showed there just in 2 or 3 different starts how we can get the ball back as they go ahead and kick the ball off. And we're going to start the second half as Matt gets the ball at the 20. He's at the 25-30, 35-40. He turns over to the left side, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 42-yard line. Another, 20-some yard return, Joe, on the kickoff. So, as you said, 1st and 10 at the 42.
Let's start on the 42. That's ideal for us, and being able to, again, operate inside with our offense, being able to do the things that we need to do. Again, keep away from the turnovers. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I believe at quarterback right there, it's hard to see from this angle, but I believe Sally's in at quarterback. Mm-hmm. Sally is going to be in the shotgun formation. Yes, shotgun formation, one running. No, he's under center as he hands the ball off, and they were waiting on it, Joe. You look right there, and you talked about that last week, Joe, and we see this coming out in the third quarter. There is no one 8 yards back they're all right there in the box, as you say.
Yeah, they're not respecting the Gate City's ability to throw the football. That safety will start off at 10, and he'll just continuously walk up until he's inside the box. They're just playing man over and just daring them to throw it. So if we can get on the outside again, create pressure. DeAndre Mack's got some running room out on the outside in the first half. He gained 46 yards. So we'll see what happens here as we've got 2nd down and 8.
Looks like they're calling up a blitz right here as they see that, and John Sally lost his footing slightly right there as he did gain about 6 yards right there. They came with the blitz, and Sally noticed that. Instead of handing the ball off, he kept it and got a good 5 to 6 yards right there. So it's going to be 3rd down and manageable from the 47-yard line of the Blue Devils.
10:40 here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Marion with that 24-0 lead. Gate City so far 2 of 5 on 3rd down conversions.
All right, here we go. Third, like you said, 3rd and 5. We're going. It looks like he's going to pass it. Sally runs out. He's got somebody open deep downfield, and it's going to be broken up. And great defense, great try right there. Pass was to Jacob Hicks, just maybe a yard underthrown, and great defense on the play right there by Marion. So you really couldn't ask for much more right there. That was a good pass, and
if he was able to maybe step and throw just a step quicker,
yeah.
He had to step. Jake really got behind him pretty early in that pattern. It was probably about 2 yards behind him, but again, Sally continued to have to extend the play, and the defender was able to catch up as Gate City goes for it on 4th down from their own 47-yard line.
That was Ben Calhoun for Marion who broke that up. Again, it's 4th and 5 as we're at the 47. It looks like we're going to pass it again. Sally looks. He's got somebody wide open and overthrown. Oh, we had Mac wide open, Joe, and same thing. It's just overthrown.
They played man. There was no safety.
No.
DeAndre's got the speed. Hicks has got the speed. Levi's got the speed, and they're getting behind them. We're just not able to get the ball to them. Again, as they take over, turnover on downs, that's the 2nd time tonight.
Yeah.
We were down there on the 3-yard line. And here we go again.
And it's the same thing that they get overthrown by about 3 to 4 yards right there on those passes. And here we go as Marion has the ball at midfield. High snap it. They hand the ball off to their workhorse right there. He gets to the 45-40. Carrying the ball again is going to be Nick Reese. Reese having a big game tonight as he carries the ball close to a 1st down. He's going to gain about 8 down to the 38-yard line. But Joe, that's got to be. It's so frustrating to see the wide receivers open like that, and the plays that we're missing. And we're either overthrowing on offense, we're fumbling the handoffs. There's just no continuity to the thing. So our best option is when we return the ball. A quarterback on the keeper right here. He's going to be taking the ball down to the 30. He breaks a tackle down to the 25-20. That's their big quarterback, Tanner Tate, has been doing it with his arms and decided to do it on the quarterback keeper right there. He took the ball, broke 2 tackles at about the 30 and 28-yard line, and he scampers all the way down to inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line, where it's going to be just like that, Joe. We miss a possible touchdown, 2 touchdown passes right here. Marion has the ball inside our own 20 that quick. They're going to hand the ball off straight ahead. Again, that's going to be Reese, and he's stopped by little to no gain. Stopping him, let's see who comes out from the bottom of the pile right there.
Calhoun and Stapleton,
Yep.
You know what? That's a great – they're a good tackle duo inside. We've got that size to be able to stop the inside run. It's the ability for Marion to get from the tackle out. They're able to plant that foot and hit hard, and it creates a lot of pressure on our defensive backs, those outside linebackers, and then, of course, they've been able to cut back and get some additional yards, again, as they come up. It's 2nd down and 8 for Marion inside the Gate City 20.
Watch the pass play as they brought in 2 more wide receivers this time, to the far side, to the inside. As I say that, they hand the ball off. And slipping that thick grass, as we were talking about, it's probably getting a little slippery down there, Joe. That was Reese who carried the ball, but he slipped before getting back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and right at 10. Again, they are inside the 20. The way they've gone for it all night tonight, of course, 2-down territory. You would think, but
of course they've got the, as we talked about, they've got the package of plays out of that single wing, to be able to do something as well as they've got 3rd down and 9.
They've punted the ball one time tonight. Quarterback rolling out. Here goes the tight end pass once more. It's going to be complete and into the end zone. That's the same play they ran earlier tonight, Joe, as they faked the pass over to the left side. They threw the ball this time again to Chase Langer. That's his 2nd touchdown that was to Devin Ham. Devin Ham had checked in at tight end for Chase Langer. And number 11, their first-string tight end, had caught the ball on that same play earlier tonight. They bring in their 2nd-string tight end, and they run the exact same play. And can you believe it? They're going for 1 right here as they bring in Christian Hyatt for the extra point. Hyatt's extra point is blocked and no good. Christian Hyatt is a wide receiver, defensive back, 5'8", 155 pounds. He's a sophomore, so probably the littlest fella out there on the field. So, but another touchdown takes the score up to 30-0. So, Joe, same thing as we saw in the first half.
2 turnovers on downs, and we've had 7 fumbles. We've got 6 of them back, but again, that's been the story here tonight. Is Gate City again back to with our best offensive play, which is the kickoff return.
But we're getting it's like the same story. They're able to get the ball almost to midfield. We run a couple plays, something good, something bad happens, and then somewhere in there we make a turnover, a bad snap. We overthrow a wide receiver who's wide open, and then we're just unable to stop Marion. Our defense has just not played as good tonight.
Hats off though to Marion. Of course, that's they're one of the better teams. Of course, Tanner Tate, a good quarterback, dual threat. But yeah, we should be. It should be a closer ball game than it is right now.
As Marion kicks the ball off, we get it at the 15. This is Reed with the ball. He's at the 25, 30, breaks a tackle, cutting the ball back to the midfield, and he gets the ball to 40, 45, and to the 47, it looks like again.
47, 48, again, great field position. We've won the field position battle tonight, but again, we've not been able to sustain drives. Marion has dominated the time of possession. We've got 7:32 left here in the third quarter. It's 30-0. Marion has pretty much almost got 2 quarters of play on offense. We've not been able to sustain those drives as looks like DeAndre Mack is going to come back at quarterback.
Back in at quarterback, and again, this is only our second possession here in the second half, as Marion ate away a good 6 minutes of the clock after Gate City was unable to convert on 4th down. So Mack under center at the 48-yard line of Gate City. See what he does. He hands the ball off to Reed. Reed breaks a tackle. Reed at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Where did he end up? In the end zone. Luke Reed. That is one of the best runs, if not the best run all year. Luke broke 2 tackles right there, did a spin move, and he took off right there. That was the hardest run I think I've seen this year. And Luke was not going to be stopped.
Great run, big play. That's something that Gate City's missed all season, and good to see Luke. Of course, just a sophomore, he took it up through there, and again, Gate City now closes. It's 30-6. 7:23 left here in the third quarter.
Good to see the Blue Devils score as we wait for the extra point. Snap down, kick up, and this kick is good. Luke Reed carries the ball 52 yards. The jinx of the 47-yard line, 48-yard line could have been snapped right there, Joe, as we get on the board. Again, 7:23 to go. 30-7.
7 rushes for him, 77 yards, and the touchdown again. Luke Reed, of course, reigning Premier Pharmacy Player of the Week last week, along with Isaac Stapleton, as Chris comes in with some more scores.
Things are starting to liven up in East Tennessee.